Hi everybody, we're live.
Hello, we're on finally. We figured out all of our stuff that we need to figure out.
All the
Ish.
wonderful shenanigans.
Evil shenanigans. I love my shenanigans.
Okay, so it looks like we have Jennifer and April.
Oh well, that's just who's decided to chat or who could find the chat.
Yeah, that's who I can see in the chat.
Yeah, it does.
Jennifer and April.
Yeah. While we have you, does anyone know why chat wouldn't be visible
If
you're
they're on your cell phones, it's not visible.
She was on her iPad before.
That might be what any mobile app. I don't think it works very well.
That's weird, but yeah. So
You
hopefully,
need to get a computer and you need to have a YouTube/Google account in order to chat.
Google that small kind. Sorry, brothers. What was I gonna do? Oh, doesn't matter. So, what were we gonna do? Just go straight to questions, or did anyone have anything fresh to say? Again, when I point to this side of my screen, I'm pointing to the chat window. That's just where I put it. So that's you folks. When I point over here, I'm asking, do you have anything to say?
You are a dork.
I am. I'm retarded. That's why I'm always looking down, because you're right here. Camera's up here, but you're right here.
Camera, don't look at me. No.
I'm talking to you. It's rude to not talk to someone when they're sitting right in front of you. So yeah, this, I don't know. My camera, we don't know each other that well. I don't trust you. It never blinks.
And now it won't swap back over to you because you stopped talking.
Sorry. I don't think anyone missed any of that. But yeah, so it's a really weird.
Oh, okay. So Jenny Bug has proved me wrong. Apparently, she can do chat on her phone. So I don't know. All my ideas went out the door. I know. I just know it doesn't work very well on my phone to do both. Are
you running it through your the browser app, or are you running it through just the YouTube app?
Browser.
Then it should happen. Never mind. That's.
Yep. I got you on that one.
I'm sure YouTube and all the higher ups are watching our little broadcast, so they should fix it.
YouTube, get on it.
YouTube, running from my magic.
Okay, well, I guess we should get to it then.
Yeah.
Fair warning, I doubt it's going to happen, but there may be two people who may potentially just drop in at any given point. So be potentially prepared for that.
Brace yourselves to almost be ready to do something maybe. So be ready.
April wants to know what we are drinking tonight, if anything. I've got my Angry Orchard, of course.
I have my teacup of mystery. Currently, it is just tea. So maybe dumping a beer in there later. Oh, and remind me every 10 minutes or so to stir my pot. Boom. Yummy.
Okay, so we got some questions. Good job, people.
Yep. Thank you. It keeps us mildly entertaining, as opposed to thoroughly random, which is fun, but it's less exciting for us.
Okay, so first question, because apparently I'm reading these.
Yep. You don't need reading glasses.
Oh, that's true. Okay. I can go put glasses on, though, if it makes you feel better.
That's close. We can do a glasses day.
No, because there's glare. Don't do it.
You glare.
I want to see into your eyeballs. Stop it.
Look into my eyes. You see. Sorry, going all Brian Adams on you.
Oh, I tried to lock it on you, but it wouldn't work.
Aw. Not did that.
That was.
Can be quick.
Okay, so first question is from April.
Hi, April. Thank you.
Hi, April. Yes, we know you're here. Yay for questions.
Yes, thank you for asking questions. Appreciate it.
She wants to know if you're bringing the TARDIS to SAC Anime.
SAC Anime, winter may be the last time I do it for a while. I might start skipping summer because it's really warm. First of all, in the convention center, and then second of all, in Sacramento in general. So I don't want to have to do the suit all weekend at a con, and if I bring the TARDIS, I have to. But this coming SAC Anime winter, yes, it is coming. And after that, maybe just winters only. We'll see. But you can count it this time. It's currently sitting at Comics and Collectibles. One of our, again, over here, all you people over here. Oh, you can't see my finger. There we go. One of you folks has already visited her and saw her sitting in the shop, and she bought a new game that we may be playing. So good things happening with the TARDIS at
that
Comic.
Sven. That must have been Sven. Christina.
Sven, yeah. Yep. Sven was setting it up in her wearing a dragon. Her friend crocheted a dragon.
Yep.
Yep. Or she crocheted a dragon for a friend. It's her friend's dragon.
It was for her. What game was it? She didn't tell me what game it was.
Oh, it's the Firefly board game. Yeah, so you should know all about that by now, because I'm sure you've been binging it like a good girl.
Nope, Parks and Recs. You can even see it in the background.
Awful. Awful. I'm trying to catch up on Doctor Who.
No. Parks and Recreations is a beautiful little gem that I'm going to force you to watch, just like you forced me to sit through, 4 seasons now of Venture Bros and 4 seasons of Community.
That's not forcing. That was brilliant. You know it. Except for the 4th season of
Community. Awesome. But this show is good too. You'll like it. And even Jeremy said that you'd like it. So
I know once I get past Aziz Ansari, I know I'll like it, because yeah, Chris Pratt's hilarious and just
the beautiful thing about Aziz Ansari's character is that it's not a likable character, so you can just continue to hate him, and it's totally justifiable.
But I can't punch him, and that just frustrates me. Yeah,
I feel pain.
It kills me. It just, oh damn, he's still on a TV. Boo. So yeah, that's the part I don't really like. I'm gonna go.
Yes, but there's so much more goodness to it. It's got Chris Pratt. It's got that one guy that you like, and Amy Poehler is brilliant.
The director of that thing is impressive. I do want to see him being crazy.
Jenny Bug wants to know what y'all plan on doing at SAC Anime. We don't ever have plans.
Yep, I'm gonna stay by the tourists and take pictures.
We specifically do not make plans because they may change. Always. We have a very elaborate group of people. I may be hosting some people. It's New Year's weekend. Don't know.
So the first day is going to be really slow anyway.
I heard rumor of Doctor Who Monopoly, and I heard rumor of Doctor Who Risk again. So that might be in there somewhere.
Sweet. I look forward to that. That should be fun.
Yeah.
All right, folks, I'm making dinner.
Oh, I thought you said it would be done.
I did. It's done.
Well, if he's making dinner, then I'm going to eat a cake. I did baking, and I made yellow cake. And sometimes I just like to eat cake without frosting. And yellow cake is my favorite of the cakes. And I rarely eat cake. So this is a special treat. Nom nom. Would you like to tell them what you're making?
I will actually come and show you. This is sarma. Loosely.
Sarma.
Sarma. Y'all can look it up. S-A-R-M-A, just like it sounds. English is the only jacked up language besides French, but they don't count. Anyway, it's the only language that actually spells things in a complicated fashion. Again, we can blame the French. So every other language, it's just pronounced the way it's spelled. And sarma is S-A-R-M-A. It is a cabbage roll, which my family started calling it when they moved to America because, well, they spoke English. So rather than trying to explain to people what a sarma was, if you say cabbage roll, it makes more sense. You understand there's at least cabbage in it.
Are you going to tell them what your heritage is?
Oh, it's a Serbian dish. Spasojevic might have given away the thing. There we go. But yeah, it's just a little cabbage leaf And then inside, there we go. You have ground beef, onions, rice, and tomato. And I put sour cream all over that because I love sour cream. Cow is my friend.
I'm assuming that the camera is not doing that justice right now.
It's basically just a chewed up hamburger patty. I mean, it's very, very simple food. It's a
delicious.
Say again?
Can't.
Okay. Your face full of cake. Yeah, it's a peasant dish. It's from a very poor country that had very little to eat. So they would take whatever meat they had. They usually used lamb or pork because it's cheaper to raise and keep than cattle. And they would mix that in, usually both meats, and with the rice for filler, just to make it last a little bit longer. So there would be more rice depending on how poor your family was, and less for the wealthier families. And then the tomatoes and the onions for flavor. And you wrap it in cabbage because cabbage is what they had, and it's a cheap, tasteless way to get a little bit of vegetable in your family. And it's a whole meal. It's the whole food pyramid in one big lump of delicious. So when you come to America, we have beef everywhere. So we use ground beef instead, and we use very little rice, and we can put sour cream on it, and it's now a delicacy, and it's my favorite dish. And yeah, we've been eating this my whole life. I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I have no sentimentality to any food.
That's crazy. That's because you grew up in Hawaii and you hate fish.
Yep. True story, folks. Do not ever bring me fish-related food or avocado. Don't ever.
What about Swedish fish?
The only exception, and I have to bring it myself, is smoked salmon.
That's Swedish fish?
And canned tuna. Other than that, don't even bother. No fish.
I'll make you my tuna sometime. You might like it.
Well, we'll see about that, Mr. Yep. Salmon Patty.
It wasn't awful.
It was fine.
Dang.
But people don't do it.
Yeah.
He got away with it because he's adorable and he's my friend. Okay.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep the screen on me while you stuff your face.
Thank you.
Dang. So, not Doctor Who related, but are either of you cosplaying for the Star Wars Force Awakens movie premiere? I didn't.
You froze.
But.
Hold on, you froze.
Oh, I froze?
Yeah, you didn't is where it stopped, so.
Wait, where did it stop?
And as soon as you started answering the question.
Oh, okay. I said I don't plan on it, but I just realized that I do have a Darth Vader cosplay I could do, but Darth Vader's not in this, aside from being a skeleton, so probably not.
And I might not even make the premiere because the tickets were nuts, and I'll probably wind up going to see like the matinee down the street is $5, so that's super cool. So I'll just go when it's a lighter crowd because I do want the full theater experience because I love watching big movies with the full audience because it's part of the movie. It's almost like a live show. You get all the emotion, all the drama because everyone's reacting with you, and it just draws you in more. I like that. So I will probably see it with a big crowd, but almost certainly not on the main day. And I probably won't cosplay to it just because it's cramped and crowded, and I just want to sit in a dark room and enjoy the movie. So I don't think I have an event planned for it. I'm hoping it'll be good, but I don't have any big plans to make that show extra special by cosplaying it. So no. Short answer is you.
Of Vader. There were quite a few people who sent me very warm wishes yesterday when I was not feeling well, but my heart especially goes out to Mr. C. Andrew Nelson, Drew,
Aww.
because he sent me good vibes and suggested that I sleep because sleep is the best medicine, and he was correct.
Yep.
So for those of you who don't know, C. Andrew Nelson, he is basically Darth Vader.
Yeah, he was the last Vader. After David Prowse was a little old and a little out of the country to come back and do all the commercials and all the promos and all the stuff behind the suit. So Drew was just working in the production department, doing like backgrounds and stuff. I mean, he was just doing.
Actually, I sat with him. He was not even working in the productions department yet. He was tech support for Lucas Games, LucasArts, for their all those Star Wars games that came out and for PC and whatnot. And he was literally the guy who would be like, "Oh, you're having problems? Have you turned on your computer?
Try to turn it off and on again." Yeah, that was
restarting your computer. That was C. Andrew Nelson. And then one day he got a call, and they were like, "How tall are you? Are you claustrophobic? Here, come try this on." Basically. And so he did all the original. Not the original. I'm sorry. He did. He originally was doing just the live appearances for like fundraisers and stuff that LucasArts was holding, and then eventually he started standing in for the games, and then they went and digitally remastered some of the older Star Wars and used him. So basically, anytime you see Darth Vader in anything new, it's probably him, and that's awesome. And he's a sweetheart. And he's the biggest nerd ever. And we love him.
Yeah, he's a giant dork, huge nerd, and just was in the right place at the right time, at the right height. And he's our Vader now. And he couldn't be a better guy for it because he knows how lucky he is and he appreciates it. And we love him for that.
All the advertising stuff you see, like banners with Darth Vader, like at the stores and stuff, that's him.
The M&Ms.
And yes, the M&M's commercials and all, yeah. Anything in advertising you see these days, that is him.
He's met Billy West.
He's met me, and he's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, we do a lot of things together.
Is he going to be at SAC Anime? Probably not, huh?
It's entirely possible. He goes to SatCon a lot.
I might message him. I always like to see him now.
It's just a great thing. Yeah, it's usually a surprise. I'll look up and across the way, I see him setting up his little Darth Vader poster. And
it's totally awesome to see him at SatCon. I was like, "Oh, you're here, and you're sitting next to Ron Lim. Cool."
Yeah. Happy little surprise. Oh, look, it's 2000. Cool. And it's usually after I set the TARDIS, I'll look over and he's just doing his little thing. And he always comes over and says hi, shakes my hand. We talk a little bit about nerdy stuff. And yeah, he's just super laid back, really sweet guy. And yeah, love him. Just love him.
Shout out to C. Andrew Nelson, Darth Vader. Boo, boo. Okay.
Yep. We'll tag him in later on in the bottom.
10-inch cosplay. Do you like gyros? Gyros, whatever, Ros.
Gyros.
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 Not
close at all.
It looks like gyros, and people, America is perfectly welcome to call them gyros because screw every other country. We're America. So yeah, you can call it a gyro. It's pronounced euro, but who cares? And it's I'm not big on lamb. They're okay, but I don't love them. I'm not big on Greek food. It's because you haven't had Serbian food. Greek food is just a modification of the Serbian food. They have very similar diets, but they change it for the region. And I grew up on this. Excuse me. So I prefer it just by being raised on it. So yeah, the dolmas and the gyros and what's the other big Greek one? I never liked them because I've always had a family version that it's in my blood, so I just love it more. So I'm not big on gyros now, not really. Have you ever had one?
There's that.
Well, CompanionCosplay. Have you ever seen gyros? One of the restaurants was doing a promo on them for a long time.
I'd have to look up what it is. I've had Greek food before. I'm going to give you the next question while I look that up. Jenny Bug wants to know if you have any games you would recommend.
Any games?
Aside from Lego Dimensions, because everybody should have that now.
Yeah. If you're not playing Lego Dimensions, you need to stop whatever you're doing and go play Lego Dimensions.
Unless you're watching us, then stick around for a little bit longer.
Even then, catch it later on YouTube. It's important that you play Lego Dimensions because K9 is a vehicle. All right? The end. You can ride K9 and shoot lasers out of his nose. The whole game was designed by nerds. So every silly little universe colliding mashup you want to happen does happen. And they got the voice actors to say the stupid, silly little things that you expect them to say when they meet that other character. Kevin Conroy and I forget the Batman from Lego Movie, but those two voice actors meet and those two Batmen argue. It's hilarious. It's perfect. It's funny. It's what a game should be. You should just sit there and enjoy it. And you can just watch someone play. It's hilarious. It's so much fun. So yeah, Dimensions, I can't recommend that enough. That should be in everyone's little game folder.
And yes, I like that Greek food. And yes, I do like that particular dish of Greek food, now that I know what it is.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
As for games on my end, I've played a lot of games over the years. It depends on what kind of game you like, because I like EverQuest as an MMORPG, or Lord of the Rings Online is another good one. As for just regular role-playing games, I like obviously Fallout, but Dark Souls is really fun. Very frustrating, but very fun. Played a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. So many games. Another one, a little gem that I like, and I used to play with my ex all the time, and have not played it since because I prefer it as a two-person game. Is Hunter, Demon's Forge. Really good two-player game.
Sounds awesome.
It is. And that's all. I mean, I've played so many games over the years. Mario Kart is always fun. I bought a Wii specifically to play that game.
Any game that 5 friends can get together and play drunk is an incredible game. Always.
Yep.
And you usually have to go old school because all the modern games are now just mini movies. So you're basically just walking through someone's script and you're just playing the game.
Except Dark Souls. Dark Souls is not like that at all. In fact, you barely get the storyline, and you really have to try hard to figure out what's going on. That's why it's so brilliant.
Cool. But stupid simple ones like that. Worms 2 is an old Windows game. Ridiculous. Your little worms just scoot around, and you have this arsenal of weapons behind your back because you're cartoons. And you just go around beating on your friends. You have 2 teams on the screen, and you kill each other. It's hilarious. And they have funny little voices, and yeah, drunk games. Always look up good drunk games. Invite your friends over, fire up a classic system, and just beat the hell out of each other.
When me and my friends used to do LAN parties, and we used to play a lot of like Left 4 Dead and Unreal Tournament. On the side, we'd usually have like.
Sorry. What? You're going to have a lot of fun rewatching this one because your tracking messed up a little bit. And so you hit a really high note that sounds like you're using, what's that thing called? Auto-tune. So
wonderful.
Someone mark that timestamp for us and let us know. So you're going to
hopefully it recorded better than it's playing for you. Dokapon Kingdom.
Dokapon?
Dokapon Kingdom.
Dokapon?
Dokapon. I cannot find that game anymore. I don't have a Wii anymore, so it's no big thing. But that is a game that will destroy friendships.
Awesome.
Yes, and it is brilliant. I love that game.
I saw some activity on our chat board over here. Someone have something new and exciting?
Saying something about Halo and Mario Kart.
Oh, those are very different.
Never played Halo, mostly because I've never had an Xbox, and I'm really bad at first-person shooter games when it comes to a controller. Keyboard and mouse, kick your ass any day. Controller, not so much, unless it's Unreal Tournament and I've been playing for like half an hour and can finally like calibrate myself. Otherwise,
I never liked first-person shooters in any medium. I mean, since Wolfenstein, I've never liked them. I hate the
man,
box.
I used to spend hours on Counter-Strike. Hours on Counter-Strike. And then we got into Unreal Tournament, and then Left 4 Dead came out, and then Left 4 Dead 2 came out, and just so much goodness.
Kick it back to third person. I love it. If I can watch my little dude run around, I'm happy. But yeah, even on Skyrim, I always kick it back and watch it third person because I need to see where I am. I need peripheral vision.
They want games that you don't need a gaming system for. Risk, buy the board game, really good. Find a D&D group.
D&D is amazing. Go down to your local comic shop. There's actually the first one we went to, they have a list on the wall that tells you what system they're playing and when. Go down there and ask them to describe the game. If you don't know what system does what, just ask. They're nerds. They want more nerdy friends because they're not social. Pathfinder is really rough.
Explain what a system is.
What's that?
Explain what a system is.
Oh, system is the base for the game. What dice you roll, what parts you use, how you play the game is the system. So just like an Xbox or a PlayStation, you need a certain set of rules, so a certain controller to work the tabletop system. So you'll need either a set of polyhedral dice, all 7 of those, or sometimes you just need a deck of cards, or sometimes you need to build a deck. It depends on what system you want to play. It's all based on Dungeons and Dragons from back in the 70s. And they modified them since then because everyone thinks, oh, I got a better plan. Pathfinder is really popular. Some people love it, but it's also very involved. You will spend all day making your character. And you'll spend another day trying to learn what your character does, finding the stuff on the sheets. It's a very complicated, very involved game. People love it. I don't like it. Some people really love it. Sit down and watch people play is the best way to do it, and see how they move and see if you like the DM too. That's a huge part of it. The guy running the game, the dungeon master or game master, they call him GM now. It's a DM. Make sure you like him and the way he runs a game, because that is the game system. It's all theater of the mind. It's all his rules. So you're working in his world. So that is your basis for liking the game. So yeah, go down to your game store, sit down and play a system or watch a system, talk with the guys, just hang out. Go to a shop and just hang out. That's what we did when we first moved up to Sacramento, was we wanted to find a game group. So you go hang out, talk to people. If you like your group, you'll have fun. That's what it is. It doesn't even matter what system it is, but yeah, find something new and weird and funky and build a character. If you don't like it, if you know the group, you can switch systems. You can play something else. I've played like 5 different systems with my same core group of friends. Yeah.
Sorry to interject, just saying hi to people.
Oh, hello. But yeah, I like the new 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Is very easy to learn, fast, and fun. Lots of fun, and easily modified, so you can play the old mods or the old books from back in the 2nd edition. Savage Worlds, excuse me, is it's fun, but it's a little more complicated, but it is a lot of fun. The 50 Fathoms mod for that, we've been having a lot of fun with that one. What else is a good tabletop system? If you like, excuse me, spending a lot of money, collectible card games are a lot of fun.
Yeah, because people like to spend a lot of money.
They do. Magic's the thing. If you didn't like spending money, you wouldn't play Magic.
Someone did mention Magic. I personally have always been into Yu-Gi-Oh!
But same thing.
That was mine. And then they went and got all crazy with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Yu-Gi-Oh! DS and whatever bullshit they got. But classic Yu-Gi-Oh! awesome. Still have all my decks. Will challenge anybody any day, as long as it's not like too new age of a deck, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose with all the new rules.
Yeah, that's the problem with the card games, is they have to keep selling more things to make money. So they keep making better decks and things that negate the old decks. So you have to keep upgrading or you become obsolete and you can't have fun anymore. So that's why I like the simple tabletops. Munchkin's fun if you want to just play a quick game. What are the other ones?
Zombicide, which is new and introduced to me by Loki Hates You. It's good.
What's the other one like Munchkin? Crap.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you have a little deck and you build a little army. But yeah, there's a bunch of games like that that are just quick little one-offs you want to play for an hour with a couple of friends. But I love the involved ones. I love the big story tabletop games. That's why I've always liked the Final Fantasy games, because I like the big story that you get to move through. So yeah, Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and Savage Worlds and all of those, basically the same big role-playing systems. I love those, where you have one character that you get to grow and change and move through the world and literally change the world. Those are a lot of fun. Warhammer, again, is really involved. You have to build a giant army, so it's a little bit more expensive, and they have giant maps that are really cool. If you love building and painting miniatures and you like big landscapes and big battles, Warhammer's for you. I mean, that thing it's huge. It's a big game. It's a little more involved, but try it. Like I said, I don't like Pathfinder. People love it. Jump into it. If you love it, cool. Good on you. It's not for everybody. Warhammer's the same thing. I can't invest that much time and money into that big a fight and that much army, but people love it. People absolutely love it. So look at the games. Watch people play and say, oh, that's cool. Like that airplane game we were watching at Conquest, where they had the giant table laid out.
Oh.
And all that
with all the trees, and it was like freaking Call of Duty, but tabletop.
Yeah, you were watching an RPG and you could just see people running through it. Yeah, it was amazingly detailed.
Helicopters. You told me helicopters on like clouds and stuff that you could move.
Oh, there were, yeah, they had aircraft that would hide behind clouds. I mean, you had a fleet that was flying and you had to sneak up on people. It's really involved, but it looks super cool.
They want to see what your shirt says.
No. This is the man you want, ladies. Get him right in there.
Too dumb for opera, smarter, or more. I can't read it all.
There you
go. My chat is in the way.
Move your chat.
Too dumb for opera, too smart for NASCAR.
There you go.
All right, next question.
Oh.
Because you could go on and on and on, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. If you want to fill the hour with just me talking about tabletops, we can go. But that's basic, is go down and ask.
Vote for that, and he can do a very special private live feed for you.
Yes, and I'll just have a lot of tea so I keep my throat wet.
Moist. Okay, so from Kimberly, ugly and live forever, or attractive and live for a year? Go.
I'm already ready to die, so that's just a moot point. But it might be fun to be like the wicked old witch living in the house in the middle of the woods who lives forever. It could be a bad guy. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Now you got to answer. Get on that.
You know what? If I think I would choose to be ugly and live for, well, no, because if I couldn't turn myself into a person of power, which I don't think you can do in this day and age if you're ugly. I don't know. Maybe you can. There are plenty of ugly politicians, but
yeah, I'm a dude.
What?
Sexism. Make it work for you. I'm a dude. I can be ugly and still have power. It's sweet.
Yeah, but as a woman, like I couldn't be ugly and do anything with it, I don't think. And that's horrible, you know, because my intellect and my skill should speak for itself. But if I don't have face and nobody wants to look at me every day
You're
or bow down.
skill. Who cares
So
about that?
I may be attractive and live for a year. I'm going to be shallow on this one because I don't have a game plan for being ugly and living forever.
Because I don't know how to be ugly.
Because vampires are pretty and they live forever. Like, I could deal with that. I could live with immortality if I was attractive. People get all like, oh, but you'll get bored, or oh, it's sad because you watch all your loved ones die. If I'm pretty and a vampire, no. It's fine.
Yeah.
I say that now. But
200 years might change your mind.
Yeah, maybe. Nah, I just turn you into a vampire and you be stuck with me for eternity.
Awesome. You're rocking this shit.
Awesome. Let's see, what are they saying? 10-inch, you should do a video game. You should do a video on games you recommend. There you go. You got your request.
Okay, I'll make a video. Oh God, I gotta make a list now. You may give me homework. It's awful. Okay.
So what was your ultimate answer for ugly and forever or attractive and not?
Ugly and forever. Rock that.
Okay,
but I do
so
have
you'll live
forever.
You'll live forever as an ugly troll, and I will die beautiful.
Awesome. All
right. If you could have personally witnessed anything in history, what would you have wanted to see? I'm gonna go grab another beer. You think on that.
Well, that's not how things work.
Yes, it is.
You're supposed to babble while I think, and then I do the same for you. That's teamwork. Failing as a companion. If I could, any event in history, if I could go back and watch something cool happen or something amazing happen.
If your companion fails you, you need to think about yourself and what you're doing wrong.
I need to build a tin dog. All right.
Not impossible.
Play chess. I would do something like a point of contention. I would want to watch, Jesus being born, so I could tell people yes or no. Dude, I saw it. Kennedy getting shot. It's like, no, I saw the rifle come from the window. I know where it came from. Or yes, there was a pup on the grassy knoll. It was amazing. Yeah, I'd want to see something awesome like that. Or Lincoln getting shot, to hear what he did actually say, because Sic Semper Fidelis or the South will rise again. People are still confused over what came out of his face. But yeah, I'd want to see a contentious point of history and just to know the facts. I would love to know what really happened.
I want to beat you with I want to one-up you with the Jesus one, because Jesus may have lived. Whether he was a deity is something totally different. So I'd like to be in the bushes the day he resurrects and moves the stone from the cave.
There you go. Yeah, something like that. Some point of contention where you can say, yeah, it was there. It was awesome. It was cool. Angel came down. Light everywhere. That stuff.
But for me, I don't know. Lots of stuff. Lots of points in history. The JFK one would be cool.
Right?
Maybe not the assassination itself. I don't know if I could handle that shit.
Yeah, watching a guy's head explode probably isn't the most fun you want to have. But
No, it's not. And I can't believe that was live on television, too. I need to ask my grandma about that someday.
The day before Doctor Who came on, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of dropped the ratings. People were watching the news for some reason. Yeah, they were.
What do you know? The English cared about America after all.
Kennedy was popular. He was really popular.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah.
Watch that movie, The Butler.
Watch who?
The movie called The Butler.
The Butler. I've not seen The Butler.
It's good. Watch it.
Okay. Watch 4 Rooms. That's an amazing movie. Did I make you watch that?
No, there's only so much you can make me watch.
You say that, but no, I could keep you. You've seen my movie shelf. I can keep you busy for a decade.
I have. That shit is insane.
You need to see it all. It's amazing. I watch great movies.
Good Lord.
I am. Actually, I'm not. I have a ton of movies. I am not bored. I am entertained.
Anyway.
You interrupted my Doctor Who watching. I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, I interrupted you. Tell your fans that they interrupted you.
Yeah. So if they want to ask me questions about the new episode, I'm that far. If you remember the episode, that's where I am.
Meanwhile, don't spoil it for the people who haven't.
What?
Okay.
I'm that far.
What other history?
What other history? Oh, another historical.
I would have loved to have seen the pyramids being made and stuff because I love Egypt.
You just like watching people suffer. That's awful.
Apparently, based on my choices, the resurrection of
and I'll watch some Jews getting whipped.
The assassination of JFK and watching the pyramids being built.
Just mean.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Holocaust and what else?
Oh, the Holocaust.
See how excited you got? That's just wrong. Oh, the Holocaust. More Jews getting beat up.
I like history, and it would have been interesting to, well, no, I have mixed feelings because I would love to have seen stuff because I'm twisted like that, but it's horrible at the same time because no, who wants to do that?
You do.
I don't want to offend anybody. I like history, and so
yeah.
And history is usually dark and violent and
the cool parts anyway. The part you want to see.
I mean medieval times, and I don't mean, SoCal. I mean literally the Dark Ages would have been kind of fun with all the knights and the wars back when war was all shield and sword.
When you had to be really pissed at somebody to go to war, you couldn't just launch a missile. You had to actually
castle sieging.
Yeah.
That kind of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Would be awesome. All the brutality.
Yeah. Brutality tops. Oh, we got a message. Who's doing a thing?
They're talking about stuff. That's awesome.
Are we missing out on the stuff by babbling?
Why, Brandy? Why what? Why do I appreciate history?
Or why are you so dark? Why do you want to see Jews suffer? They're hip to your tricks.
I want to see Jews suffer, whether it's in Egypt or in Nazi Germany. It's just history.
You just sit there with your blonde hair, you little Aryan. That's fine. I'm here for you, folks. I got her. Don't worry.
I'm gonna have some serious backlash. Maybe because I want to save the people. How about that? Huh? Yeah. If I've got time traveling capabilities, maybe things would have been different.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, who's messaging? Is your grandma watching?
My grandma is watching us.
Hey, hi, Nana.
Hello.
Does she have any questions?
I actually checked my phone this time.
Yes.
Instead of waiting until afterwards.
Because apparently she's having a problem with the YouTube chat too. But did she have any questions? Can we answer anything?
Questions? No.
Oh. Now we have her.
If you wanna chat, all you need to do is create a YouTube account and it should pop up. But anyway, questions.
More importantly, this is waiting for you. Tell her to send it to you. And she's gonna sign it for you. And it's adorable. And we took this picture especially for you. And you have this and 4 wallets. Yes, 4 wallet-sized images. Just for you. Yes, we love you.
You can see my face, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all over my screen. It's huge. Amazing. I see how thrilled you are. How happy you are that happened.
I just want you to know that I hate that photo.
That is my absolute favorite photo. Everyone loves that photo. And if you folks want one, leave some comments and we'll get this printed up for you and we will get them sent off to you. She'll autograph them for you right in the corner.
Please, people, do not waste your money on that photo.
Might offer a discount, maybe a Christmas special.
Oh God.
In 16 by 20. Just
moving on. If you could be any age for a week, what age would that be?
17 for obvious reasons. Yeah, just under the age of responsible.
because I'm intrigued by Candace's statement. History is morbid but necessary. I felt the same when I visited Auschwitz. Very dark and morbid, but educational, and I learned way more than I thought I would. I had the same exact experience when I visited Dachau in Germany. I would have loved to have gone to Auschwitz just because it's fast. I mean, it's horrible. You walk through their chambers and it's just bone chilling. Like, I went through their gas chambers. I went through the crematoriums. It was horrifying to just imagine all those scared and completely innocent people just like moments from their death. Just knowing how many people died in that room was the most haunting feeling ever, but so fascinating on so many weird levels. Just so much history, so much. I'm just, even the grounds, walking the grounds, you know that something happened there in that exact spot. The odds are good that something happened there, and it's just bone chilling, completely bone chilling. So yeah, the importance of history is that it does not repeat itself. So remember that. Remember the time you walked through the halls of Dachau or Auschwitz. And for those of you who have not been there, just imagine what that could have possibly felt like. And remember that that should never, ever, 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 ever happen again. Because it's horrible. Anyway, back to a brighter subject. If you could be any age for a week, what age would it be? I would probably go back to wanting to be like 7 to 10, somewhere in there. Just a child with not a goddamn care in the world.
That's awful. 7-year-olds can't do anything. Oh yeah, you like babies. Never mind.
What?
You like babies, so you're weird.
I'm a human. I'm a human female.
You are. You and your ovaries. You enjoy that. All the ability and the responsibility.
Someday, your fame, all the women are gonna find out you don't like children, and you're not gonna get any more famous.
I'll still have a big blue box and I'll still take pictures.
You're gonna break hearts.
I can't give everyone a baby. Well, I could, but I don't think they'd want that. Most of their husbands wouldn't. And yeah,
I know you can't give everyone a baby, but they can fantasize about it unless they learn that about you, into which they know it would never happen.
That's the point of a fantasy, is that it's beyond imagining. You take it to wherever you want. It doesn't have to be baby.
Now it's like extra beyond possibility.
Yeah. You read fan fiction? Come on, there's no reality then.
I do not read fan fiction because I am scared. I just learned about something called shipping the other day, which I'm not even sure I completely still understand what that means, but it exists.
Porn. The same reason that fan fiction exists, it's porn. So all the sick little fantasies that everyone has about whatever character, and they just decide to write porn, and more of their friends enjoy it. And they're really famous fanfic writers. Did you melt? Who write stuff that people love. I mean, they get millions of views and millions of readers for their fanfic, and it's a thing. But folks, it's porn. Sorry. Hey, the internet's full of porn. It's fine. Just admit it. It's what it is. And yeah, the shipping. Well, Supernatural does several episodes on that. They know we're brothers, right? People are weird. But.
By the way, Jennifer, I don't specifically mean you guys fantasizing about having his babies, but there are people who are like that.
Yeah. And you're welcome to. I mean, it doesn't hurt me. Feel free.
The woes of being an attractive male who cosplays as Tennant. The world is so hard for you.
Oh, God. Moist. So moist for me. Yeah, wait till Killgate pops out.
So, back to being less inappropriate.
Aw.
We have questions from a Wesley. Favorite And least favorite words.
Favorite words. Yeah, it's.
I was just thinking of this the other day. I think somebody asked Bill and Steven this.
Oh.
And I had commented that I like the word pulchritudinous.
Pulchritudinous, wow. Because you don't like pretty?
I had an ex call me that once. He was very wordy, and I had to look it up.
Aww.
But now I know it, so I learned something.
Loquacious is fun, and that also fits.
There was a really simple word that I like. And I can't remember what it is. We all know you like ocho.
Ocho. Because ocho is sexy. Sexiest word in the English language. Yeah, it's in the English language.
English
Sorry.
language?
Yeah, we steal that stuff. Come on now. I think taco existed in our language before we moved next to Mexico. No. That's everyone. Use, as we've discovered, now makes words into words. If you use a word enough, it works its way into the dictionary, no matter how ridiculous it is, like irregardless. Like
muggle.
Supposedly. What else is the ridiculous word? Stupider is in the dictionary.
Is funnier or funner? Because that's not a word.
Probably. It is now. Yeah.
Funner, you're supposed to say it is more fun, not funner.
Nope. If you keep using it, it becomes a word. So, ocho. It's my word. Should just mean sexy.
Man.
Right?
What was that word I was thinking of? It was so simple and I like it, but I can't remember. I obviously don't like it enough.
Yeah. Last time I was in your head, it wasn't there, so sorry. Yeah. All up in your head. There's no words I just hate.
I don't like funner. We've already established that.
Yeah. Non-words are awful. Yeah. Supposedly is dumb. Irregardless is dumb.
Stop saying they.
They?
They.
Oh, babe.
The slang for babe.
YOLO, dumb. Yeah. Yeah, buzzwords are a little annoying, but I don't. Actual words, no, nothing really.
My favorite Japanese word / name has to be Orochimaru, I think. Probably. Some of you will recognize that from Naruto, but I really like that name.
Jubei Kibagame. Jubei Kibagame. Ninja Scroll. Dude, you have to watch Ninja Scroll. That's so important.
Think of like Cthulhu and Chupacabra.
Cthulhu, making the world a better place. Great episode of South Park, folks. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Yeah, Cartman and Cthulhu.
Biggest nerd for South Park, by the way.
It's so brilliant. Toilet humor that's above and beyond college level intellect. It's perfect. I mean, they can dumb down every subject for you and still make you think. It's great. Love South Park. And of course, they have their dumb episodes. The Hawaii one was bad, but you know, most of it's good.
Ooh, Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Wondered. Like, why is that in Dragon Ball Z?
Because Japan is Hawaii.
Like,
they just claimed it.
I made that connection one day, like years ago when I was a child, and I was just like,
driving down the Canton Highway.
Why?
Yep. Kamehameha.
It's gonna kill. We're gonna end this broadcast, and we'll be like, I'm gonna remember what that word was.
Leave in the comments.
I'll probably post it.
Yeah, I did that in a tie review. I think it was for the swirl tie the first time I got it. Oh no, it was for the lantern tie the first time I got it. I couldn't remember the word paisley for the life of me. And it just killed me. So as soon as I stopped doing the recording, it was, of course, in my head. So yeah, paisley. I put it in the description. It was all over it. Sometimes the word just runs away.
This is not the word, but I like serendipity. I'm like thinking of every single other word that I like, but the one.
Yeah.
Serendipity is fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Jenny Bug wants to know if we'll do a dub smash.
You were thinking of one. Yeah, we can work on that.
I have mixed feelings. Like, I want to do dub smashes, but I don't want to completely copy Bill and Steven with everything they do.
If it's fun and funny, nobody cares. It's just because they won't do from our pool. They're going to do theirs. So, and we have a deeper pool. Dive in.
We do technically have a deeper pool.
We do.
Next question.
Yep. So maybe, Jenny Bug, to answer your question, we might do that.
What do you think Victoria's secret is?
Compression is the secret. If you don't have it up here, you just squeeze it from the back and bring it around. Compression is Victoria's secret.
I'm going to vote Photoshop and plastic surgery. Those are Victoria's secrets.
Dr. Schwartz.
And finally, if you had to be trapped in a TV show for a month, which would you choose? And you cannot say Doctor Who.
You'd probably die anyway. Lots of bad stuff goes on.
It depends whether you're going to have a lengthy existence on the show, which a month, well, that could be a day. That could be a single freaking episode, technically. Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know.
Probably a comedy. Why not just laugh? Have some goofy friends. Like How I Met Your Mother would be fun. Just sit in the bar and watch the shenanigans.
Parks and Recreations, hell yeah.
There you go.
Community, hell yeah.
Hey, you want to go to community college, take the ladders class? Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Dude, I want to be in like Abed's blanket fortresses.
Right?
That's so awesome. All the paintball shit they do, awesome.
Playing paintball, yeah. See, go to a comedy always. It's more fun. That's why you watch them.
Community and specifically Parks and Recreations.
Yeah, something silly, something fun, something safe. Not a lot of deaths.
Yeah. Doctor Who is great, but you got to be careful with that shit.
Yep. Yeah, like you don't want to be in Buffy because vampires, demons, all kinds of stuff gonna kill you. Supernatural, what are you, crazy? Yeah, you're gonna die. Poor Bobby. Anyway.
I was thinking Survivor for a bit just because I'd be skinny because there'd be no food and no temptation and really nothing to eat. But some of those chicks come back looking emaciated, which is not a good side to be on either.
Yeah, to go back to another pop culture reference. If anyone has seen Rules of Attraction, do I look anorexic skinny or bulimic skinny?
Oh, man.
There's a difference. Bulimic still looks healthy. Anorexic, you can get the ribs and the skin sagging and lacking nutrition. Get your nutrition. Enjoy that. Yeah. The fun of being a girl.
Jenny Bug wants to know if y'all could have only one electronic device, what would it be and why?
My computer.
My cell phone.
Yeah. For visibly obvious reasons.
Would you take an upgraded version of your phone ever? Like if somebody got you a smartphone, would you be cool with that, or do you really like your flip phone?
I love my flip because I can't hurt it. And those things are bulletproof. They're never going to die. It's a brick. I would use a smartphone. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, and I'd like it. But this is also fun because it's also a costume prop. I can whip this out at a con, and it's the doctor's phone. It's fun. So I like the versatility of that, and I would still keep it, even if it didn't work, just as a prop. But yeah, I'm not opposed to a smartphone, but I have my computer. I don't need to carry it in my pocket.
Are you using a different webcam?
Nope, same one. Why?
Because you're very fuzzy.
Maybe I'm not plugged in properly. Check my connections here. Or maybe I have too many things open.
How many freaking windows do you have open?
Just two, and one's a blank Google page.
Weird.
Yeah, I can close this. Help at all? Actually, it might be the old wiring in this apartment. The fact that I have my stove on may be interfering with things. Let's try. Science experiment.
What? On a positive note, it is not scratchy sounding or staticky sounding at all.
Oh, good. I'm glad my audio is at least good. Is that any better? Am I less choppy? Okay. Things happen.
Oh, well.
Yeah. It's, it's me. Promise.
Okay, well, this puts us at 7 p.m. and we've gotten through all of our questions and...
Look at us being efficient. Only took a couple broadcasts to trim us down.
Crazy efficient.
Yeah. Smooth.
Did you want to, without spoiling any details, review Jessica Jones so far?
I could. It's really good. It's much less like the comic. Also, fair warning, I did not read the comic. There is a great review of Jessica Jones. The comic Alias is what it's called, but for obvious reasons, they couldn't call a TV series Alias. So they called it was going to be AKA Jessica Jones, which I thought was really clever and really fun. They should have, but they shortened it to Jessica Jones, which is fine. But if you read the review on that about how dark the comic was, it was bad. And I was really terrified that David Tennant was going to be this character, because in the comic, he's awful. He's just, there's nothing likable about him. There's nothing heartwarming. There's no backstory. There's no soul to him. He's just bad, and he does bad things for no reason other than his own entertainment. He is just chaotic evil to the extreme.
Tell them what you said about David Tennant when I asked you what you thought of him in this. The exact words, if you recall.
Oh God, I don't remember.
You said he was a pimp.
Oh yeah. If a white man is walking around in a purple suit, he's a pimp. All right. Nobody can pull that off. David Tennant rocked it with matching shoes, socks, got the vest rocking. I mean, he pimped right out, and he's charming. He's still David Tennant. He's a more likable character, and they wrote a better character for Kilgrave. That's the Purple Man. In the comics, he actually is named Kilgrave. That's his family name. And the book series, they give him crap about, he created a name. His real name's Kevin something. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But oh well, it's their story. They can tell it, and it doesn't really hurt the story. In fact, it improves the character to give him a family, to give him a more tragic origin story, and to make him a little more likable. So it's good. It's a good series. It's not as dark as the comic. It's not as disturbing as the comic. The comic is very, very dark. But Luke Cage is in this in a fairly prominent role, and it's introducing the series they're going to make for him, a little spinoff he's going to have. He's a great character. They got a really good guy to play him. Big dude. He looks very Luke Cage. I like him. Jessica Jones is a great character. She has the very broken down, tired look about her. The series is good. They're writing good characters. They're telling a good story, and it drags you in. I liked Daredevil better. I did, but I really like that they made the villain as relatable as Kingpin was. They made a more compassionate. What's the shared compassion? Start with a C. It basically means relatable villain. You can feel for him, and you get pulled in the story more because you want to follow all their stories. So it's good. You'll like it. It follows along really well, and it tells a good story. You guys will like it.
Compatible?
No, not compatible. If someone's thinking it at home, we'll get in the comments. Please post it in the comments.
Like empathetic, sympathetic.
Yeah,
It's another C keyword that's like compassionate.
Yeah.
Comparable?
No, you can compare them to other things, but not other than the other thing. It'll come to me. Yeah, you'll think of your word, I'll think of mine, and we'll have a good old time. Right? It's a bad day for words. Oh, my HD thing came up. Is my screen clear now? Or am I still choppy?
You're still choppy.
No, maybe you got cleaned up. Yep, because you went away.
Oh. Which is ironic about words, because you were watching Bo Burnham earlier. Words.
You let Bo Burnham. Yeah, Bo Burnham's amazing.
Question from April.
Yeah.
Has there ever been someone that you wanted to cosplay but never will because you know you couldn't do the character justice?
Oh, yeah. God, yeah. There's that one that's always just beyond you. Like, until I get that suit, I won't do Thanos. I refuse. I won't do him justice, and I won't do that to a character I love. If you've got one in the chamber, go ahead. I'm trying to think of another one.
It's less about because I couldn't do the character justice, but usually because there's already such an awesome cosplayer who's already doing it.
Yeah, that's a big one. That turns a lot of folks off. When you see, oh, that guy nailed it, why even step up?
It's like, I think you and I once had a conversation a long time ago about you doing the Joker, but then we brought up Anthony Misiano.
Yep, Harley's Joker.
Like, it's like,
yeah, and until he retired, I was gonna let him do his thing because he nails it. He's got the makeup, he's got the hair, he's a Joker.
I even have anxiety about doing any kind of like Lady Loki or anything Loki related at all, because like there's Bill, there's Farlight, there's Eliza from Eldritch Arts, there's just, and like this random chick I got inspiration from. I don't even know who she is, but she looks freaking amazing. Like there's even at Kamikaze, man, I had my Lady Loki. And like day one, I saw like 7 Lady Lokis, and I was just like, oh my God, these are all 400 times better than what I'm packing. Because mine was specifically a casual version. But I was like, man, theirs is so awesome and so elegant. And so now I'm creating one. But still, there's always going to be somebody better. And that always creates like a feeling inside of me like, oh, I don't even want to bother because somebody's already doing it so well.
Yeah.
Like, I get weird even about certain like Bad Wolf cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
And
Rose, Bad Wolf cosplay is amazing, and she has everything screen accurate. The girl's nuts.
Even Michael's friend at Gallifrey, Amanda, like
great hair.
Her Nines Rose makes me go, oh my God.
One of my friends, name eludes me right now, met her at Gallifrey 1, had a ridiculously good rose wig. I mean, she had hair a little shorter than mine, but she slapped that wig on, just nailed it. The hair really sets it off, and yeah, Amanda nailed it.
Thing is, I look nothing like Billie Piper. You look like, you have similarities to David Tennant. Bill has certain similarities to Tom Hiddleston. Like, even that Matt 11 guy on Facebook, that cosplayer that does 11, kind of looks like Matt Smith. Like, you all have this little niche to your advantage. I don't even know who I look like yet. If anybody.
Yeah.
There is no character that I can associate with yet.
Makeup does big things. You can change a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you are all just naturally pretty.
Hey, when you're born with it, you gotta work it.
Well, it's not that I'm not pretty. I just don't have a character to make me look like anybody.
Girl, you keep that going. The girl who does Link and Zelda, I wouldn't touch either of those characters because she nails it. It's stupid. She changes wigs and swaps out some of her makeup, and she is the perfect Link and Zelda, and it's not fair. So I won't even touch those. Who else? who else really nails a character?
So many cosplayers.
Our friends Dan and Dave do the movie versions of Street Fighter Guile and Street Fighter Bison, and they go way over the top, just like the movie, and it's ridiculous. And they make it their own. It's amazing. Yeah, some guys just get into the character and they keep it. They just pull it around. D-Pity. I wouldn't touch Deadpool because he's going to do it and he's going to nail it.
Deadpool is masked.
Still, and it's a character. It's not a mask. It's a character.
True. You have to act a certain way.
You have to be Deadpool, and D-Pity is Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's all over it.
I'm like so captivated with him right now because I have no idea what he looks like.
And he's clever.
He's so clever and so likable, and I love all his stupid little videos, and
it draws you in.
Frick.
Yeah.
And he was at Kamikaze, and I don't think I met him.
He was filming.
I saw a video where him and Harley Quinn were going around doing videos, and they were in our hall at some point, but
they were behind or right in front of me shooting that harassment video. I mean, you could see the TARDIS in the background of some of those shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've seen him. He's just never come over and said hi, but
I have a picture with the Deadpool, but I know it's not D-Pity. D-Pity is very mobile, but there was a Deadpool who set up this like fake fighting thing outside of our hall.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was not D-Pity, but I still got a picture with the Deadpool. There were so many Deadpools.
Yeah, wait till next year.
I would have no way, like, because there was this Deadpool too who was just standing around reading a magazine, just chilling.
That's fun.
Just chilling.
Yeah, next year Anime Expo, I'm just waiting for the Deadpool gathering, not the Deadpool movie gathering. Just everybody in black and red, go get on the steps. We're gonna take your picture.
Did you see there's a video that was circulating of a bunch of Deadpools that got together, and then there was another cosplayer who was cosplaying Death, and she walks out in front of all of them and snaps her fingers, and they all fall down dead at once. Yep.
Okay,
awesome.
that's fine.
You need to watch that.
Oh yeah, if I do ever get my Thanos together, D-Pity and I have to do a video with Death and just brawling over her because it'd be amazing.
Yay! Can I be Death?
Sure. Get you a skull mask.
Ah, God, it has to be that version.
Yeah. Infinity Gauntlet is my
Muertos version.
Yeah, Infinity Gauntlet is my core for the Marvel Universe. That's what I think of the characters. So yeah, you can do her with a face; it's fine. But I like the big role.
I like the Deadpool video game version where she's got the Day of the Dead makeup going on.
Nice. I haven't got that far.
That's another fun game, by the way, people. If you have a PlayStation or something, the Deadpool game, it's pretty good.
That's Xbox too, isn't it? I think that one crossed.
I'm sure it's a crossover.
Yeah. Get an Xbox. Right. Anyway.
It is 7:14.
Okay. We're going over. Yeah, if we don't have any more questions.
Last chance.
Yep. Throw in your last minute questions. We'll get them answered because we're here. And if not, I'm going to go watch Doctor Who. And you've got a lot of stuff to watch, like Firefly.
I don't even know if it's on Netflix anymore. I heard somebody say it's not on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Don't let them lie to you. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And you can borrow my Netflix and use it and log in, and it's on my list. So it's right at the top.
I have Netflix. It's not the problem. Somebody just told me that they removed it this month.
Now you find out, you look.
Yeah, well, I want to get through Parks and Recreation.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then Jessica Jones comes before Firefly. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Gotta watch Firefly. So good.
I don't have to do shit.
Yes, you do. It's so good. So much good to be had.
I wish I could put you and Bill in a room together.
Me and what?
I wish I could put you and Bill in a room together.
Okay.
I wish he was simply for that conversation with you.
He hates it because people told him it was, God on film, and it wasn't. But it's what you need in a silly. It's a Joss Whedon sci-fi movie. Done.
I do like Josh Whedon.
Yeah. Buffy, Angel, Firefly, Doctor Horrible, Avengers. He does good banter between characters. He writes good stories with clear, heroes, villains, conflicts. He really humanizes characters, and you like them. Firefly does the exact same thing. It's a good show. It's a space cowboy movie. That's funny concept. I mean, just enjoy it. If you go in it to enjoy it, you will. If you go in it to hate it, sure, you can hate whatever you want to hate. But if you're looking to enjoy it, you will.
Okay.
So watch Firefly.
It will happen.
Uh,
All right, people. So people had like time to post questions and they didn't. So
you guys are done learning from us. You can go back to your lives.
We often think of questions. Message us next Friday. There may be at least one broadcast.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be out of town, so probably not me.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
I don't know when I'm coming back. I might come back like super late, so it can be like a Saturday, but I don't know. I don't know when I'll be back. We'll see. I'll post if I can.
And I can go ahead and tell all of you right now that on Friday, December 11th, there will be no broadcast with me.
There you go. So maybe then we can all log on and I'll talk about video games for an hour.
There you go.
Or tabletop games. We can go nuts on that.
I will be in Hawaii, probably at a party or a music event of some sort, trying to partially and vicariously live my life the way I used to for a week.
Yeah. You will be within 15 miles of the beach. That's where you'll be.
I will be nostalgic and reminiscing and very sad, probably coming home. So expect me to be a mess.
Yeah, it's like the post-con depression, only worse because you were in paradise. But yeah, go down and watch all.
Post-homesickness, depression on like every single level. Plus, it's gonna be really cold probably here, and I'm gonna be like, the warmth. Oh, and Kat had to come in right now when we're trying to say goodbye.
Hi, Kat.
Tell you what, people, if you're all online and you want to do stuff, I'll go ahead and post. All of you go and make a Pogo account, www.pogo.com, and we can all play like Risk or Monopoly or something.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, extracurricular activities. You're welcome to join, but you're going to be watching Doctor Who, so.
Yeah, I've got a whole queue of things, and I don't like to leave a big list of things I need to watch, just building up. I can't handle that. It's weird. Only weird people do that.
Yeah, we can both play that game.
When you go bust out the guy liner.
Yep. Okay. Well, go make. Oh, ideally next Wednesday. Kat's gonna have another broadcast on Wednesday.
Yeah,
so go watch that.
Day of my interview. So share it, and I'll check you out later. Sorry, Kat, I can't watch it live.
Oh, somebody wants to say hi really quick.
Oh. Squirrel?
Yes, this super precious thing right here wants to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, squirrel. You cute little puppy.
It is the cuteness. It is the cuteness incarnate. That is my puppy. Yes.
Get her, Squirrely.
She loves everybody and everything. She has no idea what is going on right now, but
nope, you're just ignoring the puppy. laughed up puppy. She just woke up. You're a tired puppy.
She just came walking over, like, hey, what's up? What's up, everybody?
Just cruising.
I'm the cutest one ever. Yes. Yes, I am. Okay.
All right.
That was fun. All right, everybody. It is goodbye. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.